Catch the excitement of Little League Baseball this summer on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
And he takes a pitch for strike 3. Trenton Smetic closes it out.
The fun begins with the Area 1 tournament June 19th through the 23rd and continues with the District 6 tournament July 3rd and 4th. And it's all right here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
The following sports special is a broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. It's time for the fun of a summertime tradition with Little League All-Star Baseball.
Play ball!
And now, let's go to the ballpark and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
We welcome you out to Moorefield as we get ready for this District 6 championship game of Little League Baseball action between Moorefield and Jefferson. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Dylan Bishop, as we get ready for Little League Baseball action here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. We have the Little League Pledge currently going on.
But win or lose, I will always do my best. Let's play ball. Managers from each team.
It'll be Jefferson Little League, the visitors tonight against Moorefield, who comes in as the Area 2 champions. Jefferson, the Area 1 champions. Dylan, obviously, we're very familiar with this Jefferson team, and they were very impressive down at the area tournament.
Well, in a way, we're very we're very familiar with them, but in a sense, not as much as a Martinsburg or something like that, because we only saw them play 2 games because they won both of them, and that's how they got here. Impressive 12-1 victory against Martinsburg, and then they were able to get it done against South Berkeley as well to move on to this point.
All right. Well, apparently we were having some audio issues, so apologize about that. But hopefully we're able to fix it. Supposedly it went to just one channel. Not sure, Dylan, if it's better now or what happened, because we didn't change anything from what we had earlier. So
working on it.
Yeah, just do what you can.
Should be okay now.
All right, awesome. So we got Moorefield here. They'll do the pitching first against Jefferson, who will do the hitting. Our pregame show was brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online, and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at Ford of Hagerstown.com. Give you the starting lineups, brought to you by Floor Pools. Make every day better with a hot tub or swimming pool. Floor Pools has locations in Martinsburg, Chambersburg, and Hagerstown. For Moorefield, it is Flynn, Wilkins, Clark, Reed, Science, Weatherholtz, Stenson, and Roball, and then Funk and Barr. And then for Jefferson, it is Dupree, Thomas, Willis, Smetic, Corey, Griffith, Fletcher, Garrett, and McCreary, and then Kearns, Craze, and Carney. So Dylan?
We're ready to start.
Yeah, we'll see Dupree to lead things off. And we're about ready to get started.
From what we've been told, Moorefield's pitcher is pretty good. But Jefferson obviously has a very good lineup. We'll see what gives there. Dupree starting off showing a bunt on the very first pitch. Pulled it back, though, for the strike.
Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Dupree had a great tournament as well in the area. He was a consistent leadoff hitter for this Jefferson team. The next pitch is a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Dupree. This one low for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This one popped up into right center field. That will get down for extra bases as it's off the wall. Dupree has another double, something he made a trend at the area tournament.
Really well hit ball off the bat. Only a bounce or 2 to the wall. Strong start for Jefferson. I think if they don't have trouble at the plate, this is going to be a tough one for Moorefield.
Lead-off double here for Jefferson. It's a runner in scoring position. First pitch to Thomas is a called strike. And the next pitch, high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Thomas.
Top of the order for Jefferson has been strong when we've seen them so far.
Next one outside for a ball.
As is usually the case.
Really, the whole lineup for the most part has done well when they've been able to score the runs they've been able to score in the area tournament. And already here, a runner in scoring position as Thomas checks his swing. Fouls it off, I believe, or maybe he went around. 2 balls, 2 strikes here, though, either way. And the next pitch. Called strike 3 on the outside corner, looked like, for the strikeout.
Now batting number 13, Cole.
Impressive pitch. Just got Thomas a little crossed up.
So here's Willis, and the pitch to him is inside for ball 1. No score here. Top half of the first inning between Jefferson and Moorefield. Little League Baseball action. This one outside for a ball 2-0 count. Top of the first brought to you by the Brown Funeral Home and Cremations. As this one fouled away, Robert Fields and Sons, probably serving area since 1880. Willis sitting in here on a 2 ball, 1 strike count. A runner on second, and Dupree, who had the leadoff double. 1 out here in the inning, and this one hit hard into left center field. That's going to get down 4 extra bases. And 1 hops the wall. Dupree will score easily from second, and it is 1-0 Jefferson on the RBI double from Willis.
A very similar hit ball to what Dupree did to start out, except he hit it into the left center field gap. So, really getting the barrel on the ball so far is Jefferson.
Trent Smetic here to the plate, hitting in the 3-hole for Jefferson. Smetic will take some time to tuck the jersey in.
I think it's worth noting, Jefferson won the coin toss, but chose to be the visitors. So I think they really wanted to set the tone here in the top of the first with their lineup.
Which makes sense. I mean, they hit the ball very well. So here's a first pitch called strike.
Smetic is one of them that can really hit the ball.
Next pitch, fouled away by Smetic.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
And the 0-2 is this one's a slow roller hit up the middle. Going to be a tough play. The throw from the shortstop, though, is in time for the out. So second out of the inning on the ground out there from Smetic. 6-3.
Now bring to the plate number 22.
It was just a little out of the reach of Smetic to be able to get a good bat on the ball. So it just kind of hit off the end of the bat, dribbled down the short. It would have taken a whole lot of speed and hustle to be able to beat out a ball like that.
Yeah. Corey now coming to the plate. And the pitch to him. Pulls back the bunt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good job
2
by
out.
Flynn, the shortstop, on that previous play to charge in and make the throw to first. Runner on third for Jefferson, a 1-0 lead, and the next pitch is sent into center field. That ball is carrying. It's caught on the run. Great catch over the shoulder by Eye. So that robs Corey of an extra base hit. with a great play. Center fielder. And Jefferson only able to score one here in the top of the first. It's 1-0. Jefferson as we head to the bottom half of the first inning. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball here from the Moorefield Little League Baseball Complex on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
We are back here at Moorefield. It's going to be Kearns on the mound for Jefferson here today. He was tremendous in that championship game against South Berkeley. Just completely shut him down, helping Jefferson advance here. And Colin and I were very impressed, Dylan. I don't know if you recall it.
A little bit, yeah. Obviously, I was in the studio for it, so I wasn't here keeping track of the stats by hand or anything like that. But I certainly remember Kearns was super hard to hit. And him and Smetic, we've both seen be really good for long stretches of games for Jefferson. But this is the type of guy. He's like, hey, you win this game, you move on to the state tournament, go to him.
Kearns' pitch starts a little bit high for ball one. And we were kind of blown away because they kind of saved him for the championship game, which maybe you don't see that a ton, but he was fantastic, as this one a little bit high as well for ball two. So Kearns starts 2-0. The next pitch, a little bit outside here for ball three.
3 balls, no strike.
Gotta shake off the butterflies sometimes to start.
Flynn, the shortstop, takes this one for a called strike. 3 balls and a strike.
Getting that first strike across can always be big.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Kearns revs up the velocity there to get it to 3-2. Let's see if we can get the strikeout here early on. And the pitch from the lefty. Swing and a miss. Strike three. So fell behind 3-0. And Kearns brought the heater there to get the K.
Very good. Like I said, getting that first strike across can be big. Even at 3-0 count, he gets to the 3-1, and then it just felt like a lot of confidence kicked right in.
So Peyton Williams now to the plate, the pitcher on the other side. And Williams takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch from Kearns. Called a strike. Must have came across as it ended up low, but looks like it came across the plate at the knees for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one hit into the air in left field. And Jefferson charges in and makes the catch for the second out.
If you're going to get him to swing and hit it in the air, that's the type of contact you want to see. Soft contact or strike guys out.
So now Clark to the plate. Left-handed hitter. Lefty versus lefty here.
Getting outs like that can be big, so you don't get to run that pitch count up. We saw what happened to Martinsburg was nearly had that game as this first pitch comes in for a strike. Get away from them, even though their pitcher had 15 strikeouts. He couldn't pitch that last out.
Yeah. This one hit on the ground, ripped into right field, but it's going to go foul down the line.
Martinsburg was cruising along. Barrow Roberts, 15 strikeouts in 5 2/3, but then he throws 85 pitches. They had to bring in Brown. He walks 2 in a row to put the tying run at second. Now, luckily, they switched to Watts and got that out, but that just goes to show you pitch count's important as another one comes in for a ball.
Yeah, obviously crucial. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here, Kearns has it. The next pitch from the lefty. Hit well into right center field. Clark gets it down. He's rounding first and headed for second with a double. So Williams flew out to left, but Clark delivers a double here in the right center. And with 2 outs, Real will come to the plate.
I feel like we're already approaching the amount of really well hit balls in this game that we saw in all of last game.
Yeah, it is a pitcher's duel for sure. Could see that again. We'll see. This one hit on the ground for Willis at first. He'll step on the bag for the final out of the inning. So Real grounds out. And that ends the inning. Our score 1-0 Jefferson. We're headed to the top half of the second inning. This is West Virginia Little League baseball action on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV10.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Hi, Crescia Hornby here. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call us at 262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
We are back here at Moorefield. Little League baseball action between Moorefield and Jefferson. It'll be Griffith to lead things off. The 6-hole hitter. 6, 7, 8 guys due up. Griffith, Fletcher, and Garrett here for Jefferson County Little League. Jefferson able to put one on the board in the first inning. It was a leadoff double from Dupree, a strikeout from Thomas, and then Willis with the RBI double put Jefferson on the board. Ground out from Smedick and a fly out from Corey to end the inning on a tremendous play by I out there in center, going back and making the over-the-shoulder catch. So that was pretty impressive, Dylan.
It was. Despite only 1 run up on the board in that inning, it was 3 really well-hit balls from Jefferson.
Sure. This one, Williams starts with a strike to Griffith. Peyton Williams, the big right-hander. Kicks, deals, and delivers. This one popped up left field. That ball's carrying a little bit out there toward left, but making the catch on the run is Barr for the out. Another well-hit ball, but right to the left fielder, pretty much a few steps back. Now Fletcher will come to the plate.
Gave it a bit of a ride, but not nearly as lined as some of those other ones in the gap last time. But still, Jefferson's getting underneath the ball and sending it pretty far.
Fletcher fouls it off.
Williams is still doing a good job overall. He's hard to hit, you can tell.
Next pitch. Breaking ball, just misses for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Fletcher.
Sometimes a power pitcher like this, when you do get the bat on the ball, it can go a long way.
It's true. This one a called strike 2 at the knees on Fletcher. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here for Peyton Williams. As the sun starts to go down here in Moorefield, a swing and a miss, strike 3. It's a drop third, though. The throw down to first is in time. And now Garrett will come to the plate.
We'll see. I think the Jefferson lineup, the big difference between whether or not they can really blow teams out or not is how the bottom half of that order does. And a big-time pitcher like Williams, if he can keep them in it against that bottom half of the order, that's how you can pull one off, which would probably have to be considered an upset.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just with the size of the areas. Moorefield clearly, though, a solid team from what we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good pitching. Defense has been good. Had a really nice hit ball in that first inning as well off of Kearns, who we know is a dominant pitcher. Had a no-hitter, I believe, before they pulled him in that championship. So we're close to it. Very good game. This one called strike 3 on the outside corner. Williams freezes Garrett for his second strikeout of the inning and of the game. More efficient inning there in the top of the second. We head to the bottom half of the second inning with our score 1-0 Jefferson. This is Little League Baseball action on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV10.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm John Everson, private wealth advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
It's the new normal. You live, work, and play everywhere. Whether it's the family car or the family business, you need insurance that keeps pace with your changing life. Home on the job or working from home, peace of mind comes from knowing your whole world is covered. No matter what happens or how big it grows, whatever your new normal, Erie Insurance's award-winning service and personal agents can keep pace. Call your local agent today or visit erieinsurance.com for a quote.
Moorefield, number 99, Easton Signs.
We're back here at the Moorefield Little League Baseball field here in Moorefield, West Virginia. Nick Verzolini alongside me. Dylan Bishop, Kyler High, Alec Epperson on camera. Kyle McLaughlin back in the studio. We'll be back here tomorrow. Game time back to 5, it sounds like, between Martinsburg, who will be in action against the loser of this one. The pitch from Kearns here on 0-1 is a swing and a miss for strike 2. Kearns the left-hander. Fletcher is catcher. Behind the plate. And the pitch. Check swing.
Got him.
Got him for strike 3. So down goes swinging is Science.
The winner of this game is the district champion. The loser of this game plays Martinsburg to be the district runner-up. Both champion and runner-up go to the states.
Second inning brought to you by both the Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson lawyers. As this one's a foul ball hit down the line, as well as the Berkeley County Health Department, Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. 0-1 count here after the foul ball from Weatherholtz. Next one misses inside, or outside, excuse me, for a ball 1-1. Next pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Kearns looks possibly even more efficient than his very efficient first inning of just 15 pitches.
Yeah, this
1-2 here is a little bit low for a ball.
This is impressive so far. They were only a little bit in the lineup here, but Kearns already looks comfortable.
Weatherholt's the sixth hole hitter, the extra hitter in the lineup, and that one just missed for ball 3. Kearns resetting here on the mound, looks into his catcher, Fletcher. The lefty delivers the next pitch, and it will miss. Or it'll be fouled off, I should say.
Stays alive.
The next pitch, called a strike right down the heart of the plate for strike 3. Weatherholtz goes down looking.
Breaking ball froze him.
And that is the third strikeout here early on for Kearns on the mound. And the second strikeout here of the inning, back-to-back here to begin things. And now I will come to the plate. And I takes a hack at that one, but off balance swing there for strike 1. Kearns' next pitch. A little bit high. Or no, called a strike, excuse me.
Went around.
Yeah, went around there. So strike 2 here on I. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Can it be 3 straight strikeouts? It will be. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I goes down swinging. Kearns, 3 up, 3 down here that inning. Excellent stuff out on the mound. We head to the 3rd inning. Our score: Moorefield nothing, Jefferson 1. This is Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center at 800 Emmett Rouse Drive, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
We're back here at Moorefield. Moorefield Park. 1-0 Jefferson, our scores. We enter the 3rd inning. And the pitch from Williams to McCreary is high and inside for ball 1. Top half of the 3rd brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. The 1-0 is called a strike. So 1-1 count here on McCreary. And the 1-1. McCreary will swing and miss. Off balance swing there for strike 2. Both these pitchers looking great between Williams and Kearns out there on the mound. And this one fouled away. McCreary fighting back here. You saw Dupree start the game with a double. That was followed after the strikeout from Thomas from a double from Willis to drive in the run. It looked like Jefferson might be swinging a hot bat as McCreary swings and misses for strike 3. But since then here in the 2nd and now into the 3rd, 3 straight strikeouts from Williams on the mound.
So far it's looking a lot more like the first game where the top of the orders had some success, but the bottom of the orders just had nothing against the pitchers, really, especially with Roberts on the mound for Martinsburg. But so far, both pitchers looking good against the bottom half of the orders.
Braden Kearns will take this one low for ball 1, our pitcher in this one for Jefferson. So it's a pitcher versus pitcher matchup. The next pitch from Williams runs inside. Bouncer got away from him for a ball.
Williams, it seemed like he tried to throw that one as hard as he could. And
threw it too hard.
Thinking about the command later, yeah.
The 1-1. That one misses well high for a ball.
Tried to come back with pretty much the exact opposite kind of pitch. And, well, if you can find the middle ground here.
This one a little bit outside for ball 3. So Kearns could draw a 1-out walk after the 3rd straight strikeout thrown from Williams. The 3-1, though, is a swing and a miss, similar spot for strike 2. So Williams gets it back to a 3-2. And the next pitch to Kearns, he fouls that one off.
No, Williams has really been throwing pitches all over the place in this at-bat. It's been hard for Kearns to get a read on where it's going to be.
Next pitch, fouled away. Good at bat here between these two pitchers.
Yeah, they've had 3-2. Williams, you don't really want to get too cute because you don't want to walk them. So Kearns protects the plate.
Kearns on 3-2 sends that one back up the middle for a base hit. Braden Kearns with a single here of 1 out here in the third. And Jefferson now could get something going possibly. We'll go to Craze.
Kearns did a great job hitting there. It was pretty much at 3-2. Williams was going to throw you fastballs near the zone, and he fouled 2 off, got used to them, and finally got a hold of that third one.
Craze hitting here. With a runner on first base, shows bunt, pulls it back. It's high off the glove. That will allow Kearns to move in scoring position now. As that pitch got away from Clark behind the plate.
2 balls, no strikes, 1 out.
Swing and a miss there for a strike. The 2-1. Called strike 2.
And Williams needs to settle in a little bit. His pitch counts a little further up. Not doing too bad, though.
Next one called strike 3. So Craze goes down looking for now the 4th strikeout of the day for Peyton Williams, and Carney now coming to the plate.
You can usually get away with some more pitches in the zone against the bottom of the order at this level.
Shows bunt, pulls it back. Yeah, we're now at the exact bottom of the order.
It was a good job by Williams. Just throw strikes, and he was able to get him to go down.
Carney gives it a shot over toward third, and it's a pop fly. And making the play in foul territory was Real for the final out of the inning. So at the end of 3, or at least headed to the bottom of the third, it's 1-0 Jefferson. This is Little League Baseball Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
When it comes to surgery, experience and innovation matter. At WVU Medicine, our board-certified surgeons use the latest robotic and minimally invasive techniques to provide better outcomes and faster recoveries. We offer a full range of procedures, including advanced hernia repair, anti-reflux surgery, breast cancer surgery, colon resection, gallbladder removal, skin cancer, and lesion removal. Trust the region's leader in advanced surgical care. Call WVU Medicine Surgery today at 304-596-2150.
Brought the beach to you. Get Rock's Crab Cake Sandwich with 70% real crab meat. There's a new seafood place in town. Get Rock's Crab Cake Sandwich with 70% real crab meat.
Jefferson leading here in Moorefield, West Virginia. Bottom half of the third inning, brought to you by Rock's Local Markets, with convenient locations around the Eastern Panhandle. Rock's Fast, Fresh, Friendly. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Dylan Bishop, Kyle McLaughlin back in the studio, Kyler High on camera, along with Alec Epperson here tonight from Moorefield. 1-0 Jefferson, third inning, and it will be Moorefield coming to the plate. So we'll see what they can put together here against Braden Kearns, who's been great so far on the mound.
There was a little bit of a discussion happening between Jefferson's dugout, umpire, press box. Jefferson's catcher had an earpiece in, like an earbud of some sort. I don't know if that was to...
Was it the pitch thing?
That would be my thought.
That's what I figured it was.
And up here in the press box for Moorefield, they were kind of like, is he allowed to have that? Like, we've never seen that before.
Yeah, we see it a little bit in the high school season, and we saw it obviously with the catcher here, Fletcher. So they're allowing it. 2-0 count here. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Kearns, 2 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch from him, swing and a miss for strike 2.
Either that or Fletcher behind the plate is going for the baby driver approach to this game.
Could be, yeah. Get the earpiece in and lock in.
Yeah. Tinnitus, you never know.
Never know, yeah. What would he be listening to, do you think?
Probably not bell bottoms from like Baby Driver was. A little before his time.
Yeah, I guess not. Next pitch, just off the outside corner for a ball, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And the 3-2 from Braden Kearns, high for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk to the 8-hole hitter.
Well, we saw that Kearns started off the game with a 3-0 count, but was able to come back and make it a strikeout. Sometimes you're in the dugout for a little bit. You need to loosen back up even more than the warm-ups. You need a batter in the batter's box. You know.
First pitch called a strike to Roball. Extra hitter here in the lineup. Runner on first. Nobody out here. In the bottom of the third, the next pitch fouled away by Roball. So 0-2 count. Kearns. Delivers the lefty's pitch, a breaking ball that misses. Throw down to first. Willis applies the tag, but sliding back in safely is the base runner.
They were getting a pretty hefty lead after the pitch down there at first. I'm not surprised to see them throw down.
Next pitch, a little bit high for ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. 1-0 Jefferson operating here in the bottom half of the third inning. Kearns' next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Give him another one. 5 now for Braden Kearns out there on the mound.
Now batting number 4, Jake Funk.
Well, it's 5 outs out of 7. It's not quite the Barra Roberts pace, but it's pretty close.
Yeah. Still very impressive stuff. Kearns hits the zone there for strike 1. Funk, the right fielder, hitting here in the lineup. And the next pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2.
The breaking ball from Kearns. It's been really well timed, well placed. Gotten guys to chase it.
Kearns' next pitch, chopper hit foul down the first base line. Count sits at 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the inning. A runner on first for Moorefield, who's able to get on with the leadoff walk.
It's actually 0-2. Got that corrected all around now.
Yep. So 0-2 count. The next pitch just fouled away by Funk. Kearns pitching now 44 or 45 pitches on this one. It's a chopper hit back toward the pitcher, Kearns. He'll look at second, but throw to first, and it's off the glove of Willis. So Willis will pick up an error there. Funk will reach first on the E3.
Got to look it all the way into the glove. Just kind of nonchalant with that one, bringing it in. Just seemed like an easy play. Nice little toss over to first, but got to squeeze it into the glove.
Yeah, so Jefferson will call a mound visit here to talk everything over. Obviously, you don't want to see those little mistakes come back and hurt you out there, and Willis just misplayed it. Like you said, Dylan didn't quite look it all the way in or whatever the case may be, and could be a crucial mistake here. A quick mound visit. 1 out, 2 on for Barr, the last hitter in the lineup for Moorefield. As this one misses outside for ball 1. Barr playing left field here today. And the next pitch, called a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out.
And the 1-1. Swing and miss, strike 2.
The all-speed pitches are working really well for Kearns.
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2 on here for Moorefield, their best inning offensively so far, and that froze them for strike 3. Barr goes down looking for the second out of the inning. So 6 of them now for Braden Kearns.
Another big all-speed pitch that just, like you said, froze him. He's done that so much. Caught guys on their front foot.
This one hit into foul territory down the right field line and out of reach.
Skipton, you got to move.
A swing and strike on the next one.
1-2 here to Flynn, the top of the order, struck out swinging his first time. And the next pitch hit on the ground toward the shortstop. Toss underhand to second to Corey for the final out of the inning. So 1-0 Jefferson here as we head to the 4th. This is Little League Baseball action here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Brought the beach to you. Get Rock's Crab Cake Sandwich with 70% real crab meat. There's a new seafood place in town. Get Rock's Crab Cake Sandwich with 70% real crab meat.
Jonathan Bodwell, Bodwell Insurance Solutions. We've been serving the Eastern Panhandle with their insurance needs for 20 years. We specialize in Medicare and health insurance plans. Medicare can be scary. We help seniors navigate the Medicare maze and not get taken advantage of by the call centers. We give honest, local advice on your insurance. We're located in the Aiken Center, 304-283-0864.
We're back here in Moorefield, West Virginia, as we begin here the 4th inning, top of the 4th. It's back to the top of the order for Jefferson Dillon, which Dupree got it started with the double. He had a strikeout in between the double and then the RBI double from Willis to make it a 1-0 game here at this point. So this one misses for a ball.
A lot of times this is the part of the game that makes or breaks it for one team or the other. Second time through the order, second time that top of the lineup is seeing a pitcher.
Williams delivers that one, a strike on a foul ball from Dupree.
But now your pitcher there has been able to get into a bit of a rhythm. Thrown some pitches at this point, granted, but has gotten into a rhythm. Both pitchers only at about 50 pitches. So
I wouldn't have thought, sorry to cut you off, but
sorry,
wouldn't have thought, after 2 doubles in the first 3 batters that the game would only be 1-0 at this point. So
no, it
give
was
Peyton Williams
like
a lot of credit there.
It had the potential of what was Jefferson about to just run them off the field, but then that great catch in center to end that inning, and then so far Williams past that has been great.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The play on the Corey hit ball out toward eye and center over the shoulder catch, great play. This one hit on the ground, foul down the third base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Dupree. It's been great here at the top of the order for Jefferson County Little League, who wears those almost Houston Astro throwback style uniforms as this one misses outside for a ball.
There's at least one Jefferson hitter who has an old throwback Houston Astros logo on his batting helmet.
3 balls, 2 strikes here. Williams looks into his catcher, Clark, and delivers. Check swing, and he went around for strike 3. So Dupree with a strikeout here.
The point
off the fourth.
The point I had been getting, was going to get at there a minute ago was that pitcher at the top of the order starts off the game seeing the best hitters on the team, and while he's still kind of trying to get his rhythm, is it a case of those guys can hit this pitcher? These are the guys on the team that can hit that pitcher, or did the pitcher just need to find a rhythm? So that's usually where the make or break of a game happens.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, so far, at least Williams takes the first battle of the top of the order. He got Thomas to swing through one for strike 3 as well, so he can get a nice 2-out advantage here. We'll see. Thomas sitting in, 2 strikes on him, and he's going to send this one a blooper over towards second, and second baseman hauls it in for the out. So for 2 is Thomas today on the fly out there to second. And Willis here, the difference maker with the RBI double earlier. The pitch here to Willis misses outside for ball 1. Willis playing first base. He did have an error in that last inning, but was able to still, Kearns and the defense was able to get through it there. This one misses inside for ball 2. So 2-0 to Willis. Next pitch. High for a ball, 3-0. And the 3-0 breaking ball that misses for ball 4, so Willis draws a walk. And now Smedick to the plate. So 2-out walk. Could this be trouble here for Moorefield?
Jefferson's not the kind of team you want to crack the door open for because they can just kick it wide open.
Smedick shows bunt, pulls it back, but it's called a strike, and the runner takes off for second. So Willis will take it on a stolen base.
I think they caught the middle infielders off guard.
Yeah, nobody was ready. And the 0-1 hit on into the air by Smedick. It's a blooper that gets down there in left field. They're going to send Willis the throw here. It's a good one from Barb. It's a little bit up the line. Now Smedick trying to stretch it over to second. He's there at second base. It's an RBI single, and on the throw, Smedick will advance to second to give Jefferson now a 2-0 lead over Moorefield.
And that's where the base running comes into play. You catch the infielders off guard to where you can't even get a throw down, and now that base hit drives in a run.
This one hits off the glove. Smedick's going to head for third. He's there easily. Yeah, they're not used to having to deal with anybody on the base paths. For a while, it's been a while. So maybe you sleep a little bit out there because of that. And like you said, Dylan, you advance the runner into scoring position, and then all of a sudden, after a 2-out walk, things turn into trouble, and Smedick delivers an RBI. It's now 2-0, which the way Kearns has pitched throughout the Little League All-Star Tournament, he has been tremendous out there on the mound, both in the area championship and so far here in the District 6 championship. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner on third, and Smedick, the pitch to carry, a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Williams holds him to just 1. But Jefferson does extend its lead to 2-0. Little League baseball action here on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV10. Bottom of the 4th on the other side of this break.
Did you know a fully loaded truck weighs 80,000 pounds?
I do know that they can cause a lot of damage in a wreck.
Over 40,000 people die every year in crashes.
And distracted driving is getting even worse.
I wish we had better ways to prevent distracted driving.
Me too. But one thing we can do is help people who've been injured in car and truck accidents.
Hurting almost heaven? Dial the 7s. 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
We're back here at Moorefield, West Virginia, bringing you Little League baseball action. It is 2-0 Jefferson County Little League, leading Moorefield in this District 6 championship game. Winner advances to the state tournament. Bottom of the fourth, brought to you by Floor Pools. Make every day better with a hot tub or swimming pool. Floor Pools has locations in Martinsburg, Chambersburg, and Hagerstown. Braden Kearns throwing a gem so far out there on the mound, and the first pitch is a called strike. If it wasn't from the double from Clark, I believe Kearns wouldn't have allowed a hit so far in the tournament. Or neither tournament, I should say.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike here. He was pulled with a no-hitter before Jefferson did eventually allow a hit in that championship game against South Berkeley.
With the way Kearns has been pitching and the way that he looked against the bottom of your order, this feels like the inning that you at least need to get something going. If you can't take the lead or tie it up altogether.
Yeah, there was some hard-hit balls from Moorefield at the top. You had the fly out from Williams, a ground out from Reed, the double from Clark. So after that, though, 3 straight strikeouts from the 5, 6, 7, a walk, and then another strikeout from the bottom there. This one fouled away. Strikeout from Barr as well, and a reach on an error. So you're exactly right, Dylan. This is where they need to get it going based off of the first appearances, at least. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's a drop third. Throw to first is in time for the out. Williams trips over the bag. Looks like he's okay, though. He got up right away and jogs back to the dugout. So that's obviously a good sign of him being the pitcher on the other side that's pitched very well.
Yeah. And the only thing for Jefferson is the pitch count, because over 50 pitches through 3 innings, do the math there, the pitch limit's 85. You got to go 6 innings. He's on pace for about 100. So he's not at this pace going to get there through the whole game.
Yeah, that's true. They do have other options, obviously. This being the only game as well. There is really no tomorrow in that sense. You can go all out, pitch your next best guy. This is a ground ball, hit off the glove of the first baseman, Willis, and Clark is on again. Clark got a double his last time. I think you could give that a single at this level, even though you maybe want to see Willis make that play. But
yeah, Willis needs to grab that one, but it's good speed as well.
Yeah, it was a hard hit ball, but yeah, you'd probably like to see him make that play, even though that's a tough one.
Willis kind of gave a look at Kearns, like, you needed to get here over to the base to cover as the pitcher, but I think that even would have been difficult. It was close enough to the bag that I don't think Kearns figured he would need to.
This one hit well, deep center field. Dupree is trailing, and it's over the wall. A 2-run home run from Real, and we're tied at 2 here in the 4th inning. Little League baseball, you never know what can happen. Kearns have been dominant so far, but a 2-run home run ties this game at 2. Hard hit ground ball up the first baseline. Whatever you want to look at it, whether it should have been fielded or should have been an out or not. It was a hard hit ball. Clark gets on, finds a way on, and Real delivers with a 2-run home run to deep center field. And all of a sudden, Dylan, we're tied at 2.
Now, obviously, Moorefield is not the kind of team you want to crack the door open for either.
Yeah.
Because they really kicked the door down, not to take a huge lead, but to tie it up with one swing. Like I said, I feel like this inning was their chance to get back in this and get to Kearns. And there you go. They've tied it up. Trent Smetic is warming up in the bullpen for Jefferson. He already was before that home run.
It's only second hit of the day for Moorefield. But it's a big one. Science trying to go yard as well. Swings and misses for strike one. Strikeout his first time. Next one. Big swing and a miss for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Kearns is responding well. Had that mound visit after the home run.
I mean, Kearns completely shut down this part of the order, like we mentioned. The only guys that got on were a walk to Snedson and an error that allowed Funk to reach base safely. And that was it. So, 0-2 count here of 1 out. And a swing and a miss, strike three. Second strikeout of the day for Science.
Again, though, both pitchers are
responding.
Almost certain. Yeah, they're responding, but also they're
not
even going to come close to complete games here, even though they're pitching well outside of a few at-bats. Unless they get some really quick innings to end this game.
Yeah, which it doesn't feel like that kind of game.
Nope.
Because these guys are at least making you strike them out.
Yeah.
You know, they're not going up there and hacking at the first pitch. The 0-1. This one a chopper hit up the middle, and Weatherholtz has a base hit.
You expected a high level of play in this game. It's district championship, state tournament berth on the line. Even though you have tomorrow against Martinsburg, if you lose, to be able to still make it to the state tournament, you want that advantage. You want to be the champion.
Yeah, you never want to go into a tournament and
you don't want your back against the wall.
Have to throw a pitcher or two more than you wanted or whatever the case may be. You'd like to go in even though they got time to get everybody rested and everything. So, state tournament in Elkins, West Virginia this year. The pitch here from Kearns runs inside, fouled away by I. I had a tremendous play in center field. He struck out his last time. And the momentum is certainly coming over toward Moorefield. We'll see if Kearns can get out of it here at 2 outs. Pitch from the big lefty. Called a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2
So
out.
0-2 count here on I. Runner on first. And Weatherholtz, who sent a chopper up the middle for a base hit. Kearns' pitch runs outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kearns about to throw his 71st pitch. Both pitchers at this point have thrown 71. And the pitch from Kearns. Swing and miss, strike three. It's a drop third. We'll see if Fletcher can get to it in time. He does, but can't make the throw up the line. So Kearns will have to get through an extra batter in this inning.
Now batting number 14, Kipton.
We're not used to seeing Jefferson really at any level of baseball on their back foot a little bit. And Moorefield's putting them there.
Yeah, that one just kind of bad luck, though, with the drop third. Extends the inning. Sensen now to the plate with a runner in scoring position, the lead run in Weatherholtz. And the lefty Kearns, swing and a miss, strike one.
And Kearns has a chance here to settle back in.
Next pitch, high for a ball.
The damage isn't done until they cross home plate.
The 1-1. Fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I imagine this will probably be the last inning that we see Kearns no matter what now at this point, even though he's got 11 pitches to work with.
Yeah, we'll see.
Unless you want to hold off for Smetic as long as possible.
Depends on, I guess, how quick he's able to get through this batter. So this one runs inside because
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out.
pitch count can be essential, but we'll see. They pulled him early in the game that he had the no-hitter going, I believe. So breaking ball froze him for strike 3. Stenson goes down looking to end the inning, but Moorefield ties it up on the 2-run real home run to make it 2-2 as we head to the 5th. Great game between Moorefield and Jefferson County. This Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com. Floor Pools, your swimming pool and hot tub builder, retailer, and service provider, serving homeowners in Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Floor Pools takes pride in providing quality construction, reliable service, and exceptional customer service. Experience the ultimate relaxation and the serenity of soaking in your own hot tub. Your new backyard lifestyle awaits. Start your journey today at Floor Pools in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, and Chambersburg. FloorPools.com. That's FLOHR Pools.com.
Here in Moorefield, West Virginia, tied at 2 between Moorefield and Jefferson in the 5th. Williams continues his outing, entering the inning at 71, now at 72 pitches. It's the top of the order for Jefferson. I'm sorry, middle of the order, but this one blasted out toward left, and making the play on the run is Barr for the out, as Griffith gave it a ride, but Barr was there. This Moorefield defense has been pretty impressive, besides a little bit of a mistake earlier in the game, not covering second base. Other than that, they've been very good, especially in the outfield build.
It was actually a pretty slow reaction time for Barr out there on the left. It took was flat-footed, took a step or two in, and then backed up for it, and still was able to make the play. Impressive.
Fletcher struck out his first time. This one runs inside for ball 1. Fletcher, the catcher, hitting here. In a 2-2 ball game, top half of the 5th between Moorefield and Jefferson. Swing and a miss there for a strike.
Well, what we were told up here was someone that was familiar with the Moorefield team, kind of paraphrasing here, was the pitcher can hold his own, but we'll see how many runs they can score. And so far, Williams definitely is holding his own.
Yeah, I mean, the offense has held its own as well. We're tied at 2, so they found a way to put across 2 with the home run. And now this one, a slow roller, foul down the first baseline from Fletcher. So they've competed very well, which may be a little bit surprising just on paper, knowing the difference in the areas. As this one, a swing and a miss for strike 3. Moorefield, obviously a smaller area than Jefferson County in terms of population, but doesn't matter so far today. Both teams very competitive, and same thing with Mineral County and Martinsburg. There's a swing and a miss for a strike.
And like he did the first time through, Williams looks really comfortable against the bottom of the order.
He does. Garrett swings and misses there for strike 2. He struck out his first time as well. And the 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Moorefield. Bottom of the 5th. Jefferson 2, Moorefield 2. A trip to the West Virginia Little League Baseball State Tournament is on the line. And we got some great baseball between these two teams. This is West Virginia Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
Catch the excitement of Little League Baseball this summer on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
And he takes a pitch for strike 3. Trenton Smedick closes it out.
The fun begins with the Area 1 tournament June 19th through the 23rd and continues with the District 6 tournament July 3rd and 4th. And it's all right here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Dylan Bishop, happy to have you with us. Kyle McLaughlin back in the studio. Kyler High, Alec Epperson are our cameramen here for the Little League baseball action between Jefferson and Moorefield. Kearns remains out on the mound. Just a few pitches to work with here. Whether it be Trent Smedick, who looks like he's warming out there in the right field bullpen, which makes sense. They gave him the day off in the field as well, so keep him fresh, keep him ready to go. We know how good Smedick has been, especially in the closer role over the years for Jefferson Little League. We saw him last year as just kind of a star of this team. This one taken for a strike. To lead things off, we are at the bottom of the order. Roball, Funk, Barr due up. It's a 1-1 count. Next pitch. This one hit right back up the middle. And a great catch by Kearns. And he throws the first in time for the out. So Roball grounds out to the pitcher.
It certainly didn't feel like these pitchers were going to be able to last this long without a first 3 or even 4 innings to win.
Kearns with the strike there.
They're really throwing strikes here to end the game. And, Williams in particular, really quick last inning there.
This one hit back to Kearns again. He bobbles it initially, gets back to it, and then underhand tosses it to Willis for the out. So Funk goes down off a ground out to the pitcher. And now Barr, last hitter in the lineup, comes to the plate with 2 outs.
So how about that? Kearns gets the first 2 outs in 5 pitches when he only had 9 to work with.
Yeah, he could get another inning possibly out of him. We'll see. Or this Jefferson, the away team, so we'll have to see at least one more inning of pitching. I don't see any reason necessarily to throw him for one batter, but we'll see. I mean, it does help your pitch count for the next guy possibly. The next pitch, outside.
All right, so here you go. His last batter no matter what now.
Yep. Barr, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball froze him for strike 3. Down they go again. Very impressive inning here in the 5th. And that will do it for Kearns. He'll leave with a possible no decision here as we head to the 6th. Tied at 2. Jefferson coming to the plate. This is Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
We are back, and our score 2-2 between Jefferson and Moorefield. Little League Baseball action for you on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10. Jefferson hitting here, and first pitch runs inside and nearly hits McCreary, who falls to the ground, gets back up and resets himself. Luckily, that ball did not hit him, as it was a heater from Williams. This one falls outside. Pitch count getting up there for him as well. He's at 83, so coming up toward his limit.
Yeah, that's good reason to just take this pitch so that this is the last batter.
Yeah, that's a good point. McCreary does take it for pitch 84, and we'll see if Williams can bounce back or if he's going to give up possibly a leadoff walk here. The 3-0. Inside, ball 4. That will do it for Williams right at 85. And that is ball 4. They'll confirm that that is his last pitch. And now we'll see if Moorefield has the pitching depth at this point, Dylan. I think that could be the difference.
It might be.
But we'll go ahead, take a 1-minute break as this game tied at 2 between Jefferson County and Moorefield. When we come back, we'll have the pitching change for you. This is Little League Baseball Talk Radio, WRNR and TV10.
My kids, you know I want the best for you, don't you? We need to have a conversation.
End-of-life planning is no one's favorite discussion, but the relief of having everything in place when the hour of need arrives is a gift. Give it to your family. Plan ahead with us.
Brown Funeral Homes, a leading provider of cremations, invites you to explore the many flexible options of cremation. From environmental considerations to the benefit of greatly reduced cost, it may be the perfect answer for your family. Online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Brought the beach to you. Get Rock's Crab Cake Sandwich with 70% real crab meat. There's a new seafood place in town. Get Rock's Crab Cake Sandwich with 70% real crab meat.
To you by Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution, located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301. Call 304-263-3361. It's going to be Flynn going to the mound. Williams headed to short. Straight swap between those two. 2-2 ball game here in the 6th inning. Our top of the 6th.
County, number 7, Braden Kern.
Brought to you by Parsons Ford. Located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at parsonsford.com. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. So, new pitcher on the mound. See what he can do. See who advances to the state tournament between Jefferson and Moorefield. The pitch to Kearns. Outside for a ball.
Williams did a great job. It's just, like I mentioned, towards the top of the game. Pitch count.
Yeah, crucial, obviously, at this level, too. It's hard to get through 6 at just 85 pitches. It's possible, but, usually you're going to have to use a guy or two or hope for a run roll. As this one called strike on Kearns.
Going back, we brought up the Martinsburg game where Barrow Roberts goes 5 2/3, 15 strikeouts, but then immediately 2 walks as soon as he comes out of the game.
Yeah.
The foul ball makes it 2-2. So down to their last strike, Mineral County still, after being struck out 15 times, they would get the tying run on base once they got to the bullpen.
The 2-2. Kearns elevates this pitch over toward right field. It's a fair ball down the line. Flying around the base paths is Jefferson County. They will take the lead. Kearns now caught in a rundown between second and third. He slides into third, is tagged out, but McCreary came around to score. And Kearns with the RBI double. And he might have just locked himself up as our player of the game if this score holds. 2 hits, 10 strikeouts on the mound, and as of now the winning pitcher.
I mean, that's great hitting from him. Just gets it just barely down the line. Great hustle around the base paths to get from first to home. Kearns tried to stretch it into a triple. It was just not quite able to do it.
So Craze now will pop this one up into foul territory, and it's unable to be run down by Moorefield. So just a strike. Craze here, the second to last batter in the lineup for Jefferson County Little League. Struck out looking his first time. Sits in here on a 1-1 count with 1 out. And the pitch. Craze fouls it down the line. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
At this level, it can be as simple as who gets to the bullpen first. And then what does your bullpen look like? We know that Smedic can be a really good pitcher and in high leverage situations, like closing one out like he's probably going to.
Yeah. That would be my guess. He was warming up earlier. He didn't play the field today, so it kind of seemed like the plan in some ways. If they needed him, they would go to him. But we'll see, depending on what the score is, how much he will need to do. As Craze will swing and miss there for the strikeout, second time today.
Leighton Carney.
Ball one comes into Carney.
By the way, on the other side, Williams ends his day with 8 strikeouts. This one hit hard up the middle. That's a base hit for Carney. So he turns the lineup over, reaches on a single. And it's back to Dupree. We're here with 2 outs.
Now batting 0-0. Back to center Dupree.
We mentioned Jefferson strong, even at the bottom of the order. Kearns and now Carney with hits. Kearns is the one that drives in the go-ahead run. And now, into your bullpen, you got to face the top of the order.
Dupree with a swing and a miss here for strike one. You're talking about Williams there with the 8 strikeouts. None in the first inning. So after that, he averaged 2 an inning. It was pretty impressive. This one a ground ball. Great play by the third baseman, Reel. He'll throw to first in time to get Dupree. So we head to the bottom of 6. Most likely it will be Trent Smedic on the mound. And here he comes for Jefferson. Does Moorefield have some magic? Or will Jefferson County head back to the state tournament? This is Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy schedule when you don't have to? Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at FordofHagerstown.com or HancockChevy.com.
Moorefield Little League Baseball Complex. Our score 3-2 Jefferson here as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's the top of the order due up for Moorefield. Flynn, Williams, Clark, and we could see Reel, who had the 2-run home run to tie the game at the time at 2. It will be Trent Smedic to try to close things out for the Jefferson County Little League. Smedic on the mound here. Our bottom of the 6th. Brought to you by Hagerstown Ford. Revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online and they'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Visit them online at FordofHagerstown.com. Flynn to lead things off. And it's Smedic's first pitch. The righty delivers in there for a called strike.
Breaking ball right off the bat.
Next pitch fouled away. It's off our umpire as well. So that one stings. Give him a little bit of a moment here to recover.
The last thing you want to do is let Trent Smedic strike out the first batter he faces when he only needs 3 strikes for a save. Because he's the type of guy.
The 0-2 a little bit high.
That the confidence really builds. You can see it on it. He'll scream and yell after strikeout or something. You don't want to get him in a groove.
The 1-2. Curveball got him looking strike three. He's fired up. Smetic starts him with the K, which Dylan said is so dangerous. And now Williams, who pitched tremendous. Hats off to him. Nice round of applause here a few moments ago for both teams' starting pitchers as they battled today. On the mound, Smetic starts him with a big swing and a miss. Williams a fly out and a ground out so far. And the 0-1. Called strike two.
The bigger, taller kids can sometimes be intimidating, whether it's the pitcher or the hitter. I don't think Smetic is the type to get intimidated, really.
The 0-2. Off the glove. And outside for ball one.
Overthrew that one. Williams, clearly he can give the ball a ride if he gets a hold of one.
The 1-2. That one hit hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit into left field. So tying run is on for Moorefield. Clark, who's been dangerous at the plate, comes to the plate. Single for Williams. Clark had a double earlier, hit a hard ball down the first baseline to help him get on in the fourth before the real two-run home run. So it is still anybody's game here, even with that first batter going down and a strikeout.
Tying run on first. It's that close.
Yep, tying run on first. Winning run at the plate for Moorefield. Pitch from Trent Smetic here in this 3-2 ball game is a little bit outside for ball one. Clark, a left-handed hitter. The 1-0. Popped up over towards second base. Could double them up, and they do. Make the catch, throw back to first, and Jefferson County is headed to the state tournament. A fly ball to Corey, the throw back to Willis. Williams was caught leaning. Moorefield, though, will play again tomorrow night, 5 p.m. against Martinsburg. So Jefferson is the District 6 champion. And a great game here to end things. We'll take a 2-minute break and have the post-game show after this tremendous one between Jefferson and Moorefield here today.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
After a car accident, call the local law firm that can give you the help you need right now.
Get more with Mansion Ferretti, the one with 115 years of combined experience fighting for West Virginia accident victims. Get more with Mansion Ferretti,
the one that takes on the big insurance companies.
Get more with Mansion Ferretti. We're Mansion Ferretti.
After a car accident, we'll fight for every dollar you deserve. And if there's no recovery, there's no fee. So call right now.
Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Game show brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. We have a full lunch and dinner menu, and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. We'll quickly get into our game scoring summary. This was a pitcher's duel for the most part, but Jefferson did grab an early 1-0 lead in the first inning, and then Moorefield would respond, though, later in the game to tie it at 2. We would see Jefferson extend its lead on a Trent Smetic RBI single in the 4th. And then the 2-run home run by Real pushes across those 2 runs to make it a 2-2 ball game. But bullpen has to come on after Williams' day is done. And it ends up being Jefferson who pulls it out on a huge double from Kearns down the line to take the 3-2 lead, and Jefferson gets the win 3-2 after Trent Smetic closes things out in the 6th for Jefferson County Little League. Jump into our game stats here real quick. The pitching on both sides, fantastic. Williams with 8 strikeouts, Kearns with 10. We mentioned it, a single and a double form as well at the plate, including the go-ahead RBI for Braden Kearns. Dupree with a double, Willis with a double and an RBI as well. Smetic with an RBI single. Those are the majority there of your game stats on the Jefferson side. On the Moorefield side, you had the Williams hit late, the home run from Real, a single from Weatherholtz as well. Not a whole lot of hits in this one, a double from Clark. And that's about it for Moorefield offensively. Your game stats, again, brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. Proud to be the owners who just care more. And Dylan, it's a pretty easy player of the game.
Braden Kearns.
Yeah, Braden Kearns. 2 hits, go-ahead RBI double, 10 strikeouts.
Ends up being the game-winning RBI to make him the winning pitcher with 10 strikeouts. He did a great job. It was really only one pitch that Moorefield really did their damage on. Outside of that, he was clean as a whistle.
Yeah. So it should be fun here tomorrow night between Martinsburg and Moorefield. First pitch set for 5 p.m. That'll do it for us from Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. Kyler High, Alec Epperson, Dylan Bishop. I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long. Once again, your final score, Jefferson 3, Moorefield 2. Jefferson headed to the state tournament.
We thank you for listening to live play-by-play coverage of Little League All-Star Baseball. Little League All-Star Baseball is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. All rights reserved.